Ivan, an homage for to pay. We thought of William Shakespeare, England's fantastical bard. He would meet with me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the peak of my power. Last week I had the audience glued to their seats.
You're gonna need a gun to keep us here.
Sir, when I open my lips, let no dog bark. Now for the theatrical part of the show. Hark! Is this a dagger that I see before me?
Could be. What kind of mushrooms you've been eating?
I repeat, this is a dagger that I see before me.
Oh, you asked, it's your hand.
Is this a dagger that I see before me?
Or are you just happy to see me?
That's it. Stand, you vile rat.
I'll stand.
Stand and unfold yourself.
Would that be all right with you, ma'am?
Sir, if you insist on interrupting my performance, you'd better hope England has a blood bank.
I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure they've got a Liverpool.
What is it that you do?
I'll tell you what I do. I do what men do. I do what men dare do. I do what men daily do, not knowing what they do. They do run, they do run.
Come forth and confront me if you have the pith for it.
You question my pith?
I challenge your pith.
I smell an insult.
Could be your tights. Did you remember to wash them out?
Never mind my tights, we're talking about my pith.
That's why you have to wash them out. Now approach, you counterfeit.
Counterfeit, sir, I am no counterfeit. To die is to be a counterfeit, for he is but the counterfeit of the man who hath not the life of the man, but the counterfeit dying when a man thereby liveth is to be no counterfeit, but the true and perfect image of life is sense.
Boy, that hooked on phonics really works.
Oui, sir.
My name is Thomas Snot.
Interesting name.
It's Flemish.
Sir, if you brought this woman here today, you have an obligation to see that she's properly entertained. Get her out of here now. You know me only as Ralph Puke, but I have gone by many names.
Yes, I spoke with your ex-wife last week, so all your names came up.
Once I was an outlaw living in the forest.
Well, living in the forest.
Where else would an outlaw live? In an outhouse. My name was legend in these parts.
Big deal. Parts of me are legendary, too.
Yeah, he keeps them in a jar. I was known as the Prince of Thieves.
You mean you are?
Yes.
Dracula.
That's the Prince of Darkness, you moron.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering what you... Wait a minute. I recognize the hat.
About time.
You're Kevin Costner.
No, I'm not.
Can I have your autograph?
No, you can't have my autograph.
Then I want the $6 back I dropped on Waterworld.
Well, we all do. I could use a man of your initiative. How would you like to join the Merry Men?
What's that, a glee club?
You shall follow my lead, sir. I rob from the poor and give to the rich.
Don't you mean that the other way around?
No, I went Republican last election. Well, I divided them up in a hurry, didn't I? As with my band of merry men, I seek out injustice and right what is wrong.
You don't see anything wrong with living in the woods with a bunch of guys who work tights.
Come and join me. I'll introduce you to Little John.
You try it, I'll introduce you to Mr. Nietzsche.
What's wrong with you? All my men are jolly good fellows, stout, hearty, and loyal.
It's the married parts that's got me worried. It all sounds a bit unorthodox.
Unorthodox nonsense. We have a friar living with us.
Well, that's good.
Yes, us on our knees every morning.
Must be Greek Orthodox.
Could be. We call it Puck.
I don't want to know why. What do a bunch of outlaws need with a priest for anyway?
He leads us in prayer and song.
Sounds like a YMCA camp.
Now, you're close.
What do you guys pray for?
We pray the sheriff doesn't catch us.
Well, maybe you should rent a room somewhere and stop doing it in the woods.
What?
Never mind. Are there any women in your group?
Oh, yes, there is Maid Marian.
A maid.
A maid.
You guys don't do your own tidying up.
Not that kind of a maid. She's pure and fair and good.
You mean she's a virgin?
Of course.
Why am I not surprised? And she lives in the woods with your men.
Sometimes.
And she's still a virgin.
Sure.
Then why the heck is everyone so merry?
Because we're fighting for a just cause.
Just cause.
Just cause there's nothing better to do. We are awaiting the return of Richard.
Who's he, the tall boy?
Oh, kids, are you picking up on this? This is the version of Robin Hood that Mom and Dad rents when you're away at camp. No, he's not the tall boy. He's Richard the Lion-Hearted. When he was off fighting the Crusades, his evil brother seized the throne.
And hocked it.
No, he's just sitting on it.
He's keeping it warm till Richie gets back.
No, there is much trouble in the land, sir.
And most of it's going on in these woods. This forest you're from would be named Gump, would it?
The location of our hideout is the closely guarded secret. Would you like to hear it?
Sure would.
Oh, so you know already.
You know what?
Name of the forest.
No, I don't. Would you tell me?
Sure would.
Okay.
When? When what?
When are you going to tell me the name?
I just told you the name.
I must have missed it. Would you tell me again?
Sure would.
Great. Anytime you're ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to tell me the name.
You just did.
You did.
Sure did.
Would you tell me again?
Sure would.
Okay. I missed it again.
Sherwood Forest. The location of our hideout is Sherwood Forest.
Well, I guess it's not a secret anymore, is it?
You know something else that isn't a secret?
What?
I'm way too old to be doing this.
You think?
You know the best thing about being the oldest act at a Renaissance festival?
What?
No peer pressure.
You haven't had this a while, haven't you?
Oh yes, every day I get more aches and pains.
Those are just signs of advancing age. You know, you could go anytime.
Glad to hear it. I haven't gone in 5 days. When I do, it's going to be epic.
How epic.
I'm having it narrated by Morgan Freeman. You're laughing at a poop joke.
An epic poop joke.
But enough of this nonsense. I have serious news from court.
What news?
There's been a robbery.
A robbery.
A robbery.
What was it?
Someone stole the king's cloppers.
His cloppers.
His cloppers. His horses.
Oh.
That's what they call them in court. You know, clip clop, cloppers.
So this was a clopper keeper.
Yes, it was.
So they copped the king's cloppers, did they?
I guess you could say that.
I just did. What kind of cloppers were copped in this caper?
They were Clydesdale cloppers.
Where were they kept?
Clydesdale cloppers were kept in the king's courtyard.
Do you have any idea who might have copped the king's Clydesdale cloppers kept in the courtyard?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Claudio Culpepper.
You think Claudio?
I think Claudio Culpepper copped the king's Clydesdale cloppers kept in the courtyard.
Where is this Claudio Culpepper from?
Claudio Culpepper comes from Coventry. What's worse, cloppers were clean.
They were clean Clydesdale cloppers.
Yes, they were.
So why do you think Coventry's Claudio Culpepper copped the king's clean Clydesdale cloppers kept in the courtyard?
He's a kleptomaniac.
You think so?
I think Claudio is clearly a klepto.
Who found out that the king's clean Clydesdale cloppers were copped?
The court clown.
Who's that?
The ominous Cloten.
So court clown Cleomenes Clone discovered the king's clean Clydesdale cloppers kept in the courtyard were caught by Claudio Culpepper, the kleptomaniac from Coventry. Is that about it?
One more thing. If I ever catch kleptomaniac Claudio Culpepper from Coventry, you cop the king's clean Clydesdale cloppers kept in the courtyard.
Yes.
I'll clobber him.
Well. Enough of that crap. Let's just give these people what they came for.
Oh, no. I'm not sharing this beer with these kids.
Oh, no. This is an amazing fantasy world that has magically appeared out here in the mountains. These people expect to be taken out of themselves and transported into another place and time.
They also expect you to stay on your medication.
I know whereof I speak, because I come from a land that time forgot.
You're from Pueblo? Would it surprise you to know that I am not who I seem to be?
You're not Lady Gaga?
No. I am actually a prince under a spell.
What do you want me to do about it?
Have this beautiful woman kiss me.
Will that break the spell?
Who cares? I know something of magic and fairy tales myself because of my travels through the forest. I once came upon a beautiful princess lying in a glass coffin.
Did you awaken her with a kiss?
Give it my best shot, but she had a death grip on the lid.
Aren't you a little old to be a prince?
Old? Old age is when it takes all night to do what you used to do all night.
You need a vacation.
I can't afford to get away.
Well, if you can't afford a vacation, just do what I do.
And what's that?
Stay at home and tip everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, I just got back from vacation. I went to Disney.
You did?
I stayed at the Grand Floridian. Floridian.
Be like that stuff they put in toothpaste?
That's fluoride.
No. A fluoride is someone who sells flowers for a living.
That's a florist.
Florist is where deer and squirrels live.
That's a florist.
And there's a city in Italy where they make silk.
That's Florence.
What's Florence?
Where they make silk.
Deer and squirrels make silk?
Italians make silk.
Where, in the forest?
In Italy.
What are deer and squirrels doing in Italy?
There aren't any deer and squirrels in Italy. They're in the forest.
Selling flowers?
Eating flowers.
I hope they brush their teeth with Floridian. You're right. This is an amazing fantasy world. You have to be at your absolute best to appreciate this world. If anybody brought the absolute, now would be a good time.
Why do you drink so much?
I drink to forget.
Is that why the pub makes you pay in advance?
I think so.
Don't you know alcohol can be habit forming?
Not if you take it every day. Guys, I read all about the evils of drinking, and it frightened me, so I gave it up.
You gave up drinking?
I gave up reading. You know, my doctor told me to cut back to 1 drink a day.
How's that working for you?
I'm managing pretty well. I almost quit drinking when my wife left me.
Why?
Lost my motivation. And there are fights breaking out all over.
You should just cut your drinking in half.
I already did. I joined A.
The reality is you have a problem.
Reality is an illusion created by a lack of good alcohol. I can stop drinking anytime I want.
Really?
This is starting up again I'm having trouble with. But it's high time I quit. So before I do, one final toast to those in Spain whose lives are at risk. To the Spaniards!
To the Wait a minute, where are the Spaniards' lives at risk?
Today marks the first day of the running of the bull.
Followed immediately by the soiling of the pants and the burying of the idiot.
Go ahead and laugh, but it was Spain when I first celebrated the festival of the bull.
Sounds like you brought some back.
There I was, alone in the arena, alone with the ferocious bull, my cape over my shoulder, my hat in my hand.
Your breakfast in your shorts.
My cape over my shoulder, my hat in my hand, and a rose clank. Between, get out. We shoot out. Uncle Puke hurt himself. With a rose clenched between my feet.
Now they won't have to look for flowers when they bury you.
The rose is for the lovely senoritas. They adore bullfighters.
They do, eh?
I like it when you talk like a cat in a movie. I don't know why.
How do I get to be one of these bullfighters? I think I make an excellent doormat.
That's Matador.
Whatever.
You, a bullfighter, don't be ridiculous. You have the poise. You don't have the stature.
But I know where to get the cape.
There's more
I
to
take
it
the
than
cape,
that.
I put it on my waist, I see the bull. The bull
You have to be
sees
able to walk
me.
into an
I
arena
walk up
full
to
of
the
thousands
bull.
of bloodthirsty bullfighting fans.
I grab the cape and this, I'm like this. I grab the cape and
You have
then
to walk up, you look him in the eye. You
and
say
I
to
say
him,
to him, Wooly Bully. Yeah, Wooly Bully. Spanky Bully, Wooly Bully. Coca-Cola, Wooly Bully. Rock and roll, Wooly Bully.
exactly how many other people are in there with you?
I have no idea. But they didn't pay to get in. Wooly Bully, it was working for me.
So you think you could be a doormat, do you?
I know I could.
All right, I'll teach you everything I know about being a bullfighter.
This won't take long.
So you are the matador?
I'm the matador.
What's the first thing you do when you enter the arena?
I get a beer and some nachos.
No, you don't. You acknowledge the crowd.
Word.
No! You salute them.
Only.
Oh, for God's sake, it's not a Minnesota bullfight, it's Olay.
Oh, the Spanish version.
Please.
This bullfight is brought by oil of Olay, the skin conditioner of Spanish bullfighters.
Will you stop it?
Sergio Garcia.
All right. Now, if you listen carefully, you can hear them. They are cheering wildly for you. Now, why they're cheering?
Why?
Because I was doing this with my fingers. They are cheering because symbolically you are fighting the bull for them. You are their hero.
Now, Ruby, Roo.
So you enter the arena.
I enter the arena.
You salute the crowd.
I saluted the crowd.
Then you reach down and you whip out your magaga.
My what?
Your magaga.
In front of all these people?
You take out your magaga and you show it to the crowd.
They're gonna laugh.
You proudly display your magaga and you throw it casually.
You can do that with your magaga? Mine won't go past my hip.
Well, you do the best you can. Now you bow and you blow a kiss to the Queen's box.
Excuse me?
It's a sign of respect.
Not where I come from.
Now they think differently in Spain.
No kidding, then what?
Now you approach and you hand your magaga to the Queen.
Wait a minute, I just met her a second ago.
It's okay, all the matadors do this.
All the matadors.
It's another sign of respect.
Okay, so the Queen's got my magaga in her hand.
She does.
Is the crowd still cheering?
Absolutely, can't you hear them? It's enormous.
Is the Queen cheering?
Not at all.
No?
No.
Doesn't she like my magaga?
They're all the same to her.
Well, she's not cheering. What does she do with
She
it?
ties a ribbon around it and hands it back.
Not too tightly, I hope.
That so it doesn't slip off while you're waving it around. Now, the music starts signifying the bull is about to enter the arena. You take your magaga firmly in both hands.
And run.
No! You stand firm as the bull makes a pass at you.
What kind of bull is this?
It's a big one. You elegantly evade the pass. And you make a pass. That's the bull.
Hey, Toro. Get a load of this magaga.
This excites the bull.
So he is that kind of a bull.
No, he's not. He's an angry bull.
You'd be angry too much at doormans waving their magagas in your face.
You
all day
forget the
long.
doorman.
Forget the doorman.
Now the bull snorts. He paws the jerk. He flares his nostrils. He charges.
Gateway!
And you stick him with your magaga.
While he's moving?
It's a skill. It takes practice.
No doubt.
Now the bull is injured.
He's not the only one.
The bull falls to the ground.
So does my magaga.
As the bull lies motionless.
I light up a
You
cigarette.
don't light up a cigarette. Ow. Every time I try to teach you something about a different culture, you turn it into a cheap sex joke.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da, listen to you. Sex is one of the most beautiful, natural, wonderful things money can buy.
I know. The Renaissance is not about sex, Junior. The Renaissance is about romance. Romance.
I told you to leave the parakeet at home.
As the immortal Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare, once said to his beautiful mistress Anne, if thou wert but a tear in mine eye, I would not cry for fear of losing thee.
Hey, that's beautiful.
He also said, want to see a trick I learned in prison?
He did not. That was Martha Stewart.
I know. He said, lady, I want you to have my children. You're in a car out back. Knock you out. Where have you been all my life?
For the first half, she wasn't even born.
This bud of love, my summer's ripening breath, will be a beauteous flower when next we meet. This bud's for you.
Hey, I thought you were too cheap to give away flowers.
I was, till I found out cemeteries were open on weekends. You are the kind of woman I dream about.
That's too bad. I've seen the kind he wakes up with.
You know, your problem is you have no tact with women. You have no sense of romance.
Oh, pish tosh. I remember the first love of my life.
Oh, really?
She was beautiful, passionate, everything a man could want.
Did you save the receipt?
Of course.
That's what I thought. What is it? Watch carefully. You can learn from me. Your lips are like red wine. I should like to drink from them. Your eyes are like sparkling pools. I should like to bathe in their beauty. Your hair is like a field of golden wheat. I I should like to cut it, thresh it, and bake it in a muffin.
Does the ringing in his ears bother anybody?
Well, what else can you do with wheat? What else can you do with their hair? How about a fluff cut and a perm? I could move it out for you.
Hey, you stop teasing her.
I'm not. I'm teasing her hair.
I'll have you know that woman you're accosting happens to be my sister.
Oh, yeah, right. You don't look anything like her.
That surprised my worm digger.
Ah, right. That's it. You pay attention. Look out here. What do you see? Stop it.
I see faces.
A sea of faces.
That's what I said. I see faces.
Stop it. Some beautiful faces.
Beautiful faces.
Handsome faces.
Handsome faces.
Some
hairy faces.
hairy faces.
Well, some ugly faces.
Well, that's why they stand in the back.
Don't wait.
Concentrate on the beautiful faces. Why, if all these sweet young things relate end to end,
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
wait it! There are many beautiful...
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, you startled me. Remind me to Tebow, Night of the Living Dead. There are many beautiful faces within your range of view, Junior. None that I can see more beautiful than this.
Oh, my. Oh, hell yes. Time to put on that party dress.
Stop it! Now, this is your challenge. You must look her in the eye.
In her eyes.
You must think romance.
Romance.
Imagery.
Imagery.
Poetry.
Poetry.
Sweep her off her feet.
Fire hose. No.
Right, here she is.
Your lips are like
Red. Try a color.
your lips are like red meat.
What?
I'd like to chew on them till I gag.
No! This is supposed to be romance, not a trip to Applebee's. Now keep going.
Your eyes are neatly arranged on either side of your nose.
Oh, that's great. Otherwise, she'd be a Picasso, wouldn't she? Now tell her eyes sparkle with the brilliance of thousands of stars in the summer sky.
Your thousands of eyes.
No!
Your beautiful eyes.
Good.
Two brilliant shards of light all around you.
Excellent.
You should be hanging upside down in a disco.
No! Ah, all right, just forget the eyes. Move on to something else.
Your hooters.
Something else!
Your hair.
Careful, that's where I had trouble over here.
Your hair is like a field of sun-ripened wheat. I should like to run barefoot all over your head.
I'll have to apologize for him, my dear. He saw a sign that said drink Canada Dry, so he went there and did.
Hey, it was 2 for 1.
Well, you've got her in the palm of your hand.
I'd rather get her in the back seat of my
Oh,
car.
don't tell her that.
Fine. Want to play worm digger?
Hey! You cannot talk that way to a lady.
When I say it to a guy, I get beat up.
Get over there! I'm going to show you one more time. If you want to be romantic, first of all, you've got to be charming. Bet you $10 I can get her to kiss me.
Ha, you're on.
You want to make a quick $5? Snot. That's all the fun I can have fully clothed. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
Gotta get home. My wife's gonna have a baby.
When?
About 9 months after I get there.
I said, where are you going?
Fishing.
You got worms.
Yeah, but I'm going anyway. I got about a dozen of these. They're all bad. You're gonna hear every damn one of them.
I said, where are you going?
Where am I going?
Where are you
I'm
going?
gonna go talk to a woman I just met. She's from Maine.
Anger.
Of course not. I just met her.
I said, where are you
I'm
going?
gonna go play cards with the natives.
To lose.
Oh, I usually win.
I said, where are you going?
I'm going nowhere with this bit.
I
I'll tell you that.
I said, where are you going?
I'm gonna go to my sister's wedding. She's marrying an Irishman.
Oh, really?
Oh, O'Reilly.
I said, where are you going?
I'm gonna go watch my brother dance in that famous Russian ballet.
Bullshit.
No, he's really dancing.
I said, where are you going?
I want to go watch my brother dance in that famous Russian ballet.
Bullshit.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I said, where are you
I'm
going?
gonna go home and rip off my wife's panties.
Why?
She's been riding up on me all day. And you thought you were the only one, didn't you?
Leave if you must, but I'm a poet. I will entertain this assemblage with a family of my verse.
Oh, for God's sake, sir, I'm reading your poetry. You have an ear for poetry, this man. Go ahead.
What do you need the poet?
I was educated in
How are you educated?
Everyone say that, all you must have a
That's remarks.
I'm sorry. Damn, I'm downwind.
It's a good thing you wear the visor.
Start off.
How many of those you go through in a week?
I eat so many of these I can't sleep at night.
Why not?
I can see through my eyelids. I'm going through too many of these. I'm starting to grow my own vegetables.
Good. You gonna get any this year?
I'll be too busy growing my own vegetables.
What? What do you mean what?
I didn't hear you.
Why not? I'm right next to you.
I got something stuck in my ear.
Well, let me look in your ear.
Something's bothering me there. I don't know what it is.
No wonder you can't hear. You got a suppository in there.
Oh, now I remember what I did with my hearing aid. Ask Mom. My uncle was a Celtic poet of great renown.
Your uncle?
The infamous pirate poet, Percy the Hook.
You mean he had the hook arm?
And the two wooden legs.
Two wooden legs.
It gets worse.
Gadzooks.
He got struck by lightning last week.
No.
His legs caught on fire and he burned to the ground.
Hey, we gotta hurry up. There's somebody on after us.
Right?
What? You can't get something stuck in me.
Another one of
Everybody's
guy with a
sick.
hook
Bit and trampled over.
I would have burned one.
I said we gotta hurry up. Somebody's coming on. Thank God there was no feedback. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I think you blew my tweeter. So, what are you drinking?
Vodka orange juice, screwdriver, you.
Vodka and fruit juice. Pile driver.
That's it. This is the last act.
This isn't an act, it's a cry for help.
Repeat me your name, that after your demise I may inform your family.
My family already knows my name.
I stand corrected.
Oh, are those orthopedic boots? Welcome to SeaWorld. Are you challenging me?
I am, sir.
Then name your weapon.
Okay. I name her Dolly. You are a one-man idiot.
You're a two-faced buffoon.
If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?
You'll never get off the ground.
Stand and defend yourself.
Stand us now.
I do.
Tell me stand. Up, then stand up. I stand around and stand. These.
Up.
Nice blade.
You like it? It's a stiff shaft.
How much you pay for it?
$100.
That is a stiff shaft.
Do it.
You really need to rewrite that. I think it'd be better if we just didn't say anything.
The audience would agree.
Yeah. Oh. Well, hello, Dolly. I stand perplexed.
Yeah, but from here you can hardly notice. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
Yes. The socks don't know the difference.
Now what?
This is weird.
What?
This and a hearing aid? Picking up truckers on 25. I got the Rocky.
A bowl game.
Too close to second base. That was good. You ever cut me there, I'll sue you.
It'll never stand up in court. There's no oxygen later.
This is stupid. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I need a deodorant.
The ball type?
Oh, the kind that goes under my arm. I'm exhausted.
Why?
Spent the whole night at the Queen's ball.
You did? I didn't know there was a ball. Who was there?
Me and the Queen. Tried to get some sleep, but all night long she was banging on my bedroom door.
What'd you do about that?
What did I do? I had to let her out. She came back this morning, though, and brought me a sweater.
That was nice of her.
I really wanted a screamer or a boner. Well, kids, I guess there's going to be a lot of questions in the car on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we've really enjoyed performing for the last 32 years. We are Puke and Snot.